Hey, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Husky video. Today I want to talk about my experience owning not only one but two Siberian Huskies as a first-time dog owner. So we all know that Siberian Huskies, right, are one of the most popular dog breeds in the world due to their looks, and many people get this breed as their first dog. So I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to share my experience with you so you can determine if this breed is right or not. Now, before we do get into this video, I do want to give a special shout out to everybody who has been taking the time into looking into Dr. Tobias's products and taking the first step into improving their dog's overall diet and physical health.
So in case you don't know, Dr. Tobias specializes in natural holistic healing and dieting practices for dogs of all ages. His products has not only helped my dogs, but has helped many other dog owners and even popular YouTube dog owners with their dieting as well. If you are someone that is looking to create a better diet for your dog, he has a free meal guide in which you control exactly what you want to feed your dog, and he not only tells you if you need to cook the ingredients or if you need to give it to them raw, but he also gives all of the proportions to feed your dog as well. There is so much on his website that is useful, and I highly recommend getting the essential daily supplements to balance out your pup's meals if you're feeding him a home-cooked or raw diet. So, if you decide to get anything from the store, make sure you go ahead and check it out, and don't forget to use my coupon code that's on the screen right now to save an additional 10% off your order at checkout. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead and let's dive straight into this video.
So what has been my experience owning two Huskies as a first-time dog owner? Well, honestly, it's been a wild journey. See, these dogs are not easy to own for those that are not experienced. And when I first got Nyla, I thought that I've done all the research that I possibly could. But then I discovered that that was further from the truth, right? When I first brought her home, I honestly thought that she was the most chill dog ever because she didn't really do much at all. Like, she just slept and maybe played with a little bit of toys. But then I discovered that she did not like sleeping in her cage at night because she barked and she howled and she kept me up all night. But that was just the first couple of nights, and everything was good after that. Not only that, but when I first brought Loki home as well, he didn't really exhibit the same things that she did. In fact, he liked his cage. He stayed in his cage majority of the time, and he does it now. Like, if I really just leave his cage open, he'll walk right into it and he'll just go to sleep. But then I also discovered that Huskies can be very destructive if not given the amount of exercise that they require. Like, take a look at this, right? This right here, Loki did this. He chewed the bottom part of my window, and he also did it down there as well. So I had to put some stuff here to get him to not want to bite on my windowsill as much. And he did this because he was bored. This happens when they're not getting enough exercise or when their mind is not stimulated as much. They also, like, Nyla here has bit this, which isn't really good for her teeth, but she done that. Luckily, she doesn't do it anymore. But she bit that, and then you can't really tell on my couch, but at the bottom of it, because she liked to hide under the couch as a puppy. She used to be able to fit under there, and I believe she still can, but I don't think she tries anymore. But she goes under there, and she basically ripped the entire bottom part because she stayed hiding under my couch so much. So yeah, that was a shock to me. I didn't know that Huskies was that destructive. Luckily, they're not biting my stuff now. Thank goodness, because I don't want you to be paying for this stuff. But if you get a Husky, make sure that you give them enough exercise. I mean, like, we go on walks and we, go on adventures and hiking and all that stuff like that. So luckily, it tires them out, and they just end up being like this all day. They literally just like this. They chill. They're either on the couch or on this bed. Loki's either sleeping inside his cage, because of the fact that I'm now stimulating them and giving them the amount of exercise that they need. Now, a lot of people ask me about the noise level when it comes to these dogs. Like, do they bark and howl and sing aggressively? And to be honest with you, the answer is no. At least not for my Huskies. Like, I don't know if my Huskies are just broken, but they don't really make a bunch of noise unless I'm playing with them. And even then, they don't really do much sounds. Like, the only thing I could really get out of them is maybe like a grrr or like a rah, 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 rah. Like, that's the only time I could really get them to make noise. And I mean, yeah, sometimes they bark if I bark at them. And of course, like I said, if I'm playing with them, but they don't sing the song of their people, which, I mean, to me kind of sucks because I was looking forward to that husky-like behavior. And, you know, because I wanted to do it with them. Like, I honestly wanted to be able to howl with them. But I guess it's also a good thing because I live in an apartment, so I'm not disturbing like my neighbors. So I guess when it comes to the barking and singing, it just depends on the dog's personality. But I am rather curious, if you own a husky, does yours make a lot of noise and sing consistently? Or is your husky like mine and they're just like very chill and like mellow? Let me know in the comments below. I really would love to know about that. Now, of course, there's a lot of good things that I've experienced when owning these dogs, in which I won't be able to get into all of them in this video, but I will be able to explain in future videos because Huskies are such good companions to have. From what I have seen with Loki and Nyla, they have been great around babies, young kids, little dogs, and surprisingly cats. And not so much when it comes to bunnies, squirrels, and chipmunks, especially with him. But when I got Nyla right before I moved out of my parents' house, and then Loki a year later, ever since then, they have really kept me busy. We explored the wilderness, we have met a lot of great people, and dogs alike, and so many other things. And I don't think that I would have experienced any of that if I did not have these dogs. So I don't really have too much bad things to really say about Huskies, besides the fact, I mean, Nyla, she acts like she wants to ignore me about 40% of the time, and he acts like he can't live without food, but that typically is just husky behavior. And I mean, they do have selective hearing and they do love their treats. So that is probably the only things that I really would have to say. I mean, like, Huskies, they're amazing dogs to have, and if you really think about wanting to get this dog, I highly recommend it. Is just make sure that you really, really, really do your research before you decide to actually pick one up. Every husky is different. All their behaviors are different. And it's all about picking the right one. Give me this. Give me this toy. What you doing? What you doing with this toy? Come on, come on. Oh, you want to pull? You want to play tug of war, huh? You want to play tug of war? Now, with all that being said, I do want to end the video by just saying overall that I love my Huskies, and I personally believe that I couldn't have picked a better dog to be the first ones that I've ever owned. And so if you are someone that is looking to get a Husky, then make sure that you do extensive research on the breed before you pick one up. Everyone's experience can be different depending on the personality of the dog, but overall, you have a Husky, and that means that you will also be in for a wild adventure. Now, with all that being said, I would like to thank you for your time and thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. If you are new, make sure you give us a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you guys go on ahead and subscribe to the channel, as well as turning on post notifications so that way you do not miss a single video that gets posted up onto this channel, because we do have videos that's going to be coming out, and it's a bunch of them, and you definitely do not want to miss not a single one. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.